Hello, Gemini. Thank you so much for your patience. I am so terribly sorry that your reading has been late. This is for September 2019. I am using the Impressionist Tarot. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to move some things around so I have more room. I am using some cinnamon, clove, and basil burning in my cauldron there. I have some amethyst. I have my tea lights here, witchcraft and sleepy time. I have a black onyx, carmelian, and opalite heart right here. And I am also burning it golden era incense. I call my guides and your guides and all beings alike to assist me with this reading, and that everyone watching this gets a clear and accurate message for them. I'm just going to go ahead and light these candles really quick. They have Reiki infused in them. So I'm just going to be thinking of the month for you and what you guys most need to know. The first angel number I'm seeing is 31. I'm also seeing the animal guide, the panther and the crane. And I'm hearing a lot of self-needs need to be expressed this month. So I feel some of you are not getting your needs met. And some of you have been told, oh, your basic needs are met. You know, some people don't even have that. So this is really frustrating you, and you should be frustrated. These people that are trying to downplay your wants and needs, they're not respecting you, okay? And I'm also seeing the angel number 48, as it will be a number that's important throughout the month. Okay, so these cards are just flying everywhere, guys. I apologize. So I'm just going to go ahead with these because they are present. The first card that you guys have is the Queen in reverse. So to me, there's something... Your needs are not being met because you're afraid to come forward and ask for it. You're afraid that people's not going to listen. You're going to put on... some people might say, oh, you're making a big deal out of something that's so minute. Again, these people are very judgmental around you. And I feel that these people will disperse once you put your boundary down and you start asking for those needs and you don't let it... make you feel so guilty, release that guilt of what other people have told you, because I feel these people they like the drama, but they don't necessarily want you to get the attention. So it's very interesting energies here in the month of September for you guys. So I feel, again, with this card being in reverse, someone is not being as upfront as you would like them to be, and you're backing off because you don't want to seem like that. You're not going to be like them because you don't want that extra baggage, right? You don't want that extra chaotic energy. You want to find that peace. You don't want to be struggling like you have been. The next card is in reverse. A lot of reverse cards, which is the Tower in reverse. So to me, this is saying that there's not an ending yet to whatever you feel you need to let go of. And I hear the loose ends you're trying to tie is not for you to only tie. So this might be someone else you're waiting on for whatever reason, which might in return be expressing some of these needs. So expressing your needs and laying it out on the table, you've got to be that catalyst for that change, that ending, that loose end, to start to come together, because you don't want to postpone it any longer. And so from your end anyway, you can't rush someone else, but you can be upfront and give them a little bit of boost and say, you know, I'm not going to be your puppet no longer for whatever reason. I feel like this isn't a relationship. I feel like this has to do with wanting something in your future, whether it be money or travel or kids or a commitment or even a house. Like, you are just tired of waiting on this other person to make up their mind, or a group of people, you know. Again, there is another reverse card. So you're tired of sitting and wondering. You're tired of looking back and regret. You don't want to keep this emotional turmoil to progress. You don't want it to keep dragging on like it has been, okay? Another reverse. Wow, guys, you have a lot of reverse. So I feel there is a lot of unfinished business. In the month of September, you really have to start working on that unfinished business. It might be you. It might be you coming forward and saying, you know, you can't manipulate me, or even say it in a more loving way, that I just choose not to go through this again. This is what I want and need, and if you can't accept that, I'm sorry. I wish you the best of luck. So I do feel like it has a lot to do with relationships, and a lot doing with movement of some kind, whether it be moving from a lifelong commitment such as a job, or even someone that's in your life. It could just be a friendship, okay, or a family member. This card being in reverse tells me that someone, they're they're not really thinking. They're they act like they're moving on with their actions, but they're really not in their mind. So this could be a male, but with it being in reverse, I feel like it has more male attributes, but it could still be a female, okay? The last card is a positive card to end on, and this is about new opportunities in many different avenues. You have the 7, that's a very loving spiritual number. It's about good luck, it's about new beginnings, it's about blessings on the way. You see many trees, they have their own little island of floor screens. So you have to try different things, try new strategies, try new resources, new connections to help you get to where you want to be, because your future has a lot of different avenues you can go down, but in the end, they're supposed to come together to create a bigger reality or a bigger blessing. You know, it's just not supposed to be, if it's this, if I don't get what I want, then, you know, I didn't get a good life or whatever. And it kind of goes back to asking. There's a little bit of fear asking what you want and need. You feel as if you're being too greedy, or you're maybe feeling like you've never had that opportunity to have more than one blessing at a time. You feel like there's always going to be a struggle, there's always going to be another hurdle to go over. But in September, I see that a lot of these energies will change once you speak up for yourself in a new way. It might not be verbal, it might just be an action, it might be a written letter, it might be taking that leap of faith and, you know, going a new direction, going to a new location. Again, I see a lot of different energies are around you guys. And, you know, everyone has a different situation, but I feel for this month for you, Geminis, is that there is a lot of new, what I'm hearing, unfertilized ground. And you've been waiting for someone to fertilize that for you. It's time to you to do it for yourself. And understanding that if someone won't meet you halfway, then you've got to find someone that has a similar vision. May not be 100%, but someone that is going to respect your dedication, respect your wants and needs, and try to invest with you, or at least encourage you without making you feel like you've got to put on this complete show and make a butt of yourself to get that attention, to get that spotlight, you know. And some of you are scared to get that spotlight because you don't want people to talk bad about you. You don't want to seem too much, but you really need to go back to that. Are your basic needs being met? And if they are, great. And if they're not, then maybe this is some of these back energies that we're talking about with a lot of reverse. You got a lot of things to figure out. But even if they are those basic needs being met, you still need to honor yourself and say, what else could I use that would help me feel a little bit more safe and secure, to where I feel like I don't have to constantly be on eggshells around whoever I'm around, you know? So I do hope that this makes sense. I'm wishing you a great month. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Please like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell to be notified when I post new videos. Please check out my Instagram, my Patreon, and my website, and also my PayPal link. If you have any questions about this particular video, I will always be happy to do a follow-up video to answer your questions if you have anything that you're not sure about how I described it, okay? And I will have the prosperity zodiac for September. That will be on Patreon, and that's a paid service. You could pay $1 a month, or you could pay $25 a month, whatever you feel comfortable with. You get a ton of content. I try to post 2 to 3 times a week. So please check that out, and thank you again for your patience. Sending you much love and blessings.